The fog rolled in like a ghost, thick and heavy, swallowing the last vestiges of daylight as Emma trudged along the old path leading to the hidden arch bridge. The locals spoke of it in hushed tones, warning travelers of the eerie stories surrounding its crumbling stone. But curiosity, that relentless spark, had driven her there. Emma had always been drawn to the unknown. The stories whispered of lost souls and a presence that lingered, an echo of despair woven into the very fabric of the bridge. As she neared her destination, her heart raced, a wild drumbeat of anticipation and dread. With each step, memories of her mother flooded her mind. It had been a year since her passing, a year filled with emptiness and regret. They used to walk together, sharing secrets and laughter, their footsteps harmonizing with the rhythm of the earth. Her mother had warned her about the bridge, urging her to steer clear of it. "It's not just a structure, Emma. It holds the weight of sorrow," she had said, her eyes distant with unspoken fears. As she reached the bridge, the moon broke through the clouds, casting a silvery glow on the stone arch. It looked majestic yet mournful, as if it had witnessed too much suffering. Emma stepped onto the bridge, the rough stones biting into her soles. The air turned cold, sending shivers racing down her spine. "Mom?" she whispered into the night, half hoping for an answer, half afraid of what might come. Silence enveloped her, thick and suffocating, but something shifted in the shadows, a whisper of movement that sent her heart into her throat. Taking a deep breath, she crossed the threshold. The bridge seemed to stretch on forever, an endless loop of desolation. The fog curled around her, and with it came the memories, each step an echo of laughter, each breath a reminder of loss. Suddenly, the air grew dense, and she felt an undeniable presence behind her. She turned, and her breath caught in her throat. A figure stood cloaked in shadows, the outline familiar yet shrouded in darkness. "Emma," it called, the voice soft but leaden with sorrow. "Mom?" She stepped back, her heart aching with a mixture of hope and fear. "Is it really you?" The figure moved closer, the fog parting like a curtain, revealing her mother's face, pale and luminous. "You shouldn't have come here, Emma. This place, it's not safe." "Why, what's happening?" Emma's voice trembled, desperation threading through her words. "I miss you. I thought maybe if I came here, I could feel you close again." Her mother's expression shifted, a deep sadness etched into her features. "You have to let go. I am here, but this place is filled with the pain of those who cannot move on. It will trap you if you linger too long." "But I don't want to let you go. I can't." Tears streamed down Emma's cheeks, blurring her vision. She reached out, her fingers brushing against the cool air where her mother stood. "Listen to me," her mother said, her voice gaining strength. "You have your life to live. Don't let the shadows pull you in. Remember the love we shared, not the grief." The fog thickened, swirling around them, and Emma felt the pull of despair trying to seep into her bones. "I don't want to forget you. I can't." "You won't," her mother reassured, the light in her eyes flickering like a candle in the wind, "but you must choose to live. Walk away from this place. I'll always be with you." Emma felt a tide of conflicting emotions, fear, love, and an overwhelming sense of loss. "Please don't leave me," she cried, but the shadows began to swirl more violently, threatening to engulf her. With a final surge of strength, she turned and ran, her footsteps echoing on the stone. The fog clawed at her, whispering of sorrow and despair, but she pushed on, fueled by the warmth of her mother's love, a lifeline through the darkness. As she reached the end of the bridge, she turned back, gasping for breath. The figure of her mother lingered at the other end, bathed in moonlight, a gentle smile breaking through the despair. "Remember, Emma, love is stronger than fear." And just like that, she faded into the mist, leaving behind only the echo of her words. Emma stood trembling on the edge, the weight of her grief still heavy, but the spark of hope igniting within her. She had crossed the threshold, and though the shadows loomed, she knew she had a choice. With a final glance at the hidden arch bridge, she turned away, embracing the night ahead, carrying her mother's love in her heart. The fog began to lift, revealing a path illuminated by starlight, guiding her toward a future filled with possibility.